When it comes time to plan for retirement, risks are a big part of any discussion. Most people are familiar with the common risks, including taxes, inflation, long-term care, large expenses, and future returns. But did you know there's a secret risk hiding in plain sight that average rates of return will not uncover? Unknown to most pre- and post-retirees is a very large risk called sequence of return risk. Sequence of return risk is a concept that is crucial for retirees and soon-to-be retirees to understand and plan for. Losses at the beginning of retirement are far different than losses later in retirement. Even with the same average returns over a long period of time, retiring at the start of a bear market is very dangerous because your wealth can be depleted quite rapidly and little may be left to benefit from any future market recovery. The first 10 years of retirement are crucial when it comes to the sequence of return risk. Negative returns during this period can have a disproportionate impact on your long-term financial security. It's not just about average returns, it's about when those occur. The risk of running out of money due to a negative return is highest as we get close to retirement and the first 10 years of retirement. As you can see from the graph, the risk of a negative return closer to retirement increased due to a larger balance. But the first year of retirement has close to a 15% effect on whether we run out of money or not, because now we are withdrawing at the same time of a negative return and do not have time to let the account rebound with a potential market upside. Let's look at an actual case study. We will be using the last 25 years of the S&P market history from the year 2000 to 2024. This will give us the time frame of a 66-year-old retiree taking income until age 90. We will be using the S&P returns in the following example, as you can see with a 7.33% average rate of return over 25 years. Now, if we assume a starting $500,000 balance at the age of 66 in the year 2000, and we have 1% in total management fees and all expenses, you will see an accumulation phase with no withdrawals, we would have an ending balance of $1,556,000. Notice there were negative returns in the first 3 years, 2000, 2001, and 2002. But we did still average a 7.33% rate of return over the 25-year time period. Now, if we reverse the returns from 2000 to 2024, putting the starting year of 2024 and ending with the return from 2000, now the negative 3 years are at the end of the period. You can see we have the exact same ending balance of $1,556,000. Now, looking at these two graphs, one could assume that as long as the average return is the same, that it doesn't matter when the negative years occur, and during the accumulation phase, that is true. But once we start the distribution phase, the sequence of return risk changes everything with our account's performance and increases the risk of running out of money in retirement. Let's look at the same two scenarios, but now we will start taking income from age 66 through age 90. Using the assumed 4% withdrawal rule and a 3% income inflation, we start withdrawing $20,000 of income at age 66. With the losses in 2000, 2001, and 2002, the effects on the account is we run out of money 16 years into retirement, and at age 81, our retirement account is empty, even though we only withdrew at the recommended 4% safe rule. If the same rates of return were reversed, as we had previously discussed, instead of running out of money at age 90, we still have more money than we started with. As you can see, the effects on a retirement account based on timing of market performance is staggering, and you can see why the 4% safe withdrawal rate has recently come into question. Some of the questions we frequently get asked are, how does sequence risk differ from regular market risk? Sequence risk refers to the order in which investment returns occur, primarily in relation to withdrawals from a portfolio during retirement. While market risk affects all investors, sequence risk is very important to retirees planning their withdrawal strategy from their portfolios. Can I eliminate sequence return risk? While it's impossible to completely eliminate sequence risk if you have any assets in the market, you can significantly mitigate its impact through proper planning and investment strategies. Some of the ways we can minimize the sequence of risk is have as much of your assets in cash flow assets or fixed income as possible. You can diversify your income sources. Don't rely solely on your investment portfolio for retirement income. Consider other sources such as your Social Security, any pensions you may have, annuitizing risky assets, rental income, or life insurance distributions. Implement a volatility buffer or a covered asset strategy as discussed by Dr. Wade Pfau. He describes the volatility buffer as an asset that has guaranteed growth and does not fluctuate with the market, such as the cash value in a whole life insurance policy. This guaranteed asset can then be used to draw income from during a market downturn, allowing your market account to rebound without the double hit from a loss and a withdrawal. As a free gift, you can download his white paper from the link below the video. We designed personalized strategies, including a volatility buffer that eliminates or reduces your sequence risk by creating guaranteed tax-free growth and income. To learn more about how to implement these life-changing strategies, reduce your risk, and create guaranteed income for life, schedule a free discovery call today